YouTubers. So we are continuing our look at different things on Black Friday, and I am giving you my recommendations on whether they are worth sitting in line or standing in line in the freezing cold to pick up. So this time we're going to look at the Dell Inspiron 15.6-inch touchscreen laptop featuring the Intel Core i5, 8 gigs of memory, 8 gigs RAM, 256 gigabyte solid state drive. All right. $399, save $200. So, all right. So, if you've seen this channel, you've seen I have reviewed probably 20 different laptops, 20 different desktops, who knows. All kinds of different configurations is probably a better way to state that. I have had on my different channels, so I have a lot of tech channels on here, but I've had quite a few computers that have touchscreen, and I've honestly found I really don't friggin' use the touchscreen, so it's almost not even worth having, especially since when you go to touch it, the screen, unless you support it from behind, the screen moves backwards on a lot of these. Now, I have had Dell products, so with my jobs in the future, we've owned quite a few. I actually like Dell products for the most part. I think they're a little better quality than some of the HPs and things like that, and compacts when you could get them anywhere. You've probably seen tons of Dell Vostro, which is a desktop, reviews by me. I've gone through and upgraded every component in that thing, downgraded components, just so you can see the difference. And so I'm pretty experienced as far as these computers go, just so you know. All right, so let's go ahead and click on this so we can talk a little more. All right, for the gamers out there, I'm going to start with the size of the solid state drive. So we all know solid state drives, or hopefully you all know, are much quicker than your mechanical drives. A lot of you have in your current computers ones that spin at about 5,400 RPMs or 7,200 RPMs. You may have some out there that have the 10,000 RPM drives, which are pretty freaking impressive. But your read-write ability of those kind of devices does not compare to the solid-state drives. Now, differences in solid-state drives, obviously, quality of those scores does vary. And there's also the M2 devices, which we'll see if this one has that ability to have one of those. Those, from what I have seen, are the best. So, all right. But now, for gamers, this solid-state drive really is not going to be big enough for you. And case in point, operating system takes up about 30 gigs of space, 28, 29, whatever. Depends on what version. So that right there, you are down to, we'll say, 226. All the garbage that Dell is going to put on this computer is going to drop that further, so you'd probably be in the 180 range from there. All right, now a single game like Battlefield 4 takes up 60 gigs of RAM, or not RAM, of hard drive space, excuse me. You have 3 of those, you're out of space. All right, so at some point you're going to need to upgrade the solid state drive. This is nice, starting off, but later on it will not cut it, just so you know. So, moving on though. So let's talk about graphics. So, if you were wanting to play gaming on this, Intel HD Graphics 620, let me give you some scores, just so you know where I'm coming from. So, you'll see from my channel, I like to go to the CPU benchmark a lot. I think they're the authority in scoring these things. But so on an i3 8100, all right, which is the next level or next generation up from this, and it's a desktop, and this is a mobile chip, so that i3 is probably honestly more powerful than this i5 7200. I can almost guarantee it is. Graphics score was 18%. And that was with 12 gigs of RAM. If you had 4 gigs, it would be 15%. So where I'm going at with this, you will have probably a 16% graphics score. How does that compare? You'll be able to do some 1080p gaming, but I think you're going to find yourself in the low to mid settings. And just for knowledge, if you're doing 4K, which this thing's not capable of doing, but 4K, you need to get in the 30s to where it starts to be usable. So just for your knowledge. So you will be able to do some gaming. You may have to turn some things down to make it work good. In some settings, you may be able to keep high. But that is, that's kind of a bummer. So not really much of a gaming machine. 8 gigs of RAM, my personal opinion. That's decent. Depends on what you're going to do with it, though. If you leave a lot of Internet Explorer tabs open, and you also are running, multiple programs, like you'll see some of my videos, because I also talk about CAD, computer design, that is, and I talk about animation, Autodesk 3ds animation. So we do all kinds of stuff on here, and then I'll have OBS open to record, do screen recording. I have so much crap open. 8 gigs is probably not really enough for me. 12 to 16 is really where it's at. So if I were to buy this laptop, I would immediately upgrade that to 16 gigs. All right, so nobody really cares about max audio. You want to make sure it's loud enough, which you probably won't be able to do at the store. A lot of times the speakers in these laptops suck. HDMI output, that's nice. So you will be able to hook this up to a big screen if you wanted to. All right, so they include Microsoft Office. That takes up a shit ton of space, folks. So, yeah, you probably are not going to be able to get 3 games on this thing. Now that I see that, right out the bat, you be able to get 2 games on your solid state drive, and that's it. So, all right, what else we got here? So the i5 7200 is not a really impressive chip. That's kind of a bummer. Does features Windows 10. That's good. It was 64-bit. Your screen resolution, okay, this sucks, folks. HD. So what are you getting with this? You are between a DVD quality screen and a Blu-ray quality screen, right? So if you have a 1080p is what it is, screen at the house, you are getting the next level down of high definition, the very lowest level of high definition. So that part is not impressive. It's nice that it's touchscreen, but honestly, who uses it? All right, so you can go up to 16 gigs, 2 memory slots. Number of memory sticks included, 3. That's interesting. So what I was trying to do is find out if there's an M2 slot on here for you. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to see that. So you might go through the reviews real quick, see if anybody has anything. Let's just look at this, guys. He gave it a 5. Nice and sturdy design. Core i5. Yeah. We're up to 9th gen now, folks. Just so you know, 9th gen. You know, laptops, 8th gen is what's out there. 2 USB 3.0s. You're going to find that you actually would be happier with 4 of those. 3 doesn't cut it for people like myself. Wireless Bluetooth. Okay, blah, blah, blah. got it for $3.99. Black Friday sale. How did he get it? It's not even Black Friday yet. What is he talking about? It's $5.99. $5.99, dude. You didn't get it for $3.99. So this guy's full of shit. No backlit keyboard. Yeah, that sucks, folks. That's a good. This guy actually highlighted one good thing here. So, you know, at nighttime, backlit. There's a good chance your numeric lock may not light up either, which sucks. You see it on the screen now. Worth every penny. Great buy, bang for your buck. Decent low priced laptop, but he gave it 3 stars. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna recommend buying this. I've thought about it. $2.99 would have been an awesome deal. I'd definitely be recommending. I'm kind of on the border. If this was $4.99, I'd say, hey, there's better laptops out there, because I got an i7, folks, $4.99 last year, and it's more powerful than this guy's computer. What I'm actually recording is full HD. I don't have touchscreen, but everything else on my computer is better than this one. But for $3.99, it's a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna go with buy. Thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please.